to this space, to my channel. I am Monique. I am an intuitive astrologist, tarot reader, claircognizant, clairsentient, medium. A lot of the things. A lot of the things is what I do, but one of the things that I am very passionate about is that astrology and that numerology. And portals, baby, portals. Portals when it's that time to manifest, when you have the entire cosmos supporting you. And we are coming up on one of the biggest, most beautiful manifestation days of the year, of our time, really. Every year we got these portals. Every month we have portals, but every year we're going to have that 11/11 portal. That's November 11th. So there's a lot of things going on. I want to talk a little bit about that. Normally in this channel, I do shorts. So for those of you that have been watching, supporting, liking, sharing, I love you. I thank you. I embrace you. I appreciate you. And for those of you that are just popping by for the first time, welcome. Pull up a chair, have a seat, have some tea, stick with me for a bit. I would love the subscribes. I would love the following. It really helps the channel, and I appreciate that because what am I doing? I'm growing. I'm booming. I'm here. I'm here for you. So, yeah, I really appreciate you. Whether it's a return or whether it's the first time the stamp gets made, and I'm open to it. I'm here for it. So, what do I want to talk about? If you've been following the shorts, you know, you know the messages that move through me, and we have been all about endings and beginnings. And that beautiful, beautiful new beginning energy. And tomorrow, when this, when is this going to be streaming? I don't know, because this is one of the first times. I did one other live, and I don't know when it posted. I don't know. I was just doing the things. I was just feeling it out. I'm just putting the vibe out there, and I'm just embracing and accepting how it transpires. But I want to talk about this manifestation day. The heaviest, deepest, most beautiful manifestation. Lifetime. Raw, real, uncut, unedited. So 11/11. Let's talk about one thing first, okay? We are the year 2024, and that is a universal number of 8, okay? So it's been a really big karmic year. What you put out, you get back, all right? Your actions create what you are going to receive, all right? It's a very abundant number. It's a very infinite number in regards, it's the infinity symbol backwards, right? The 8, or pardon me, sideways, going back and forth. So big number for abundance, for clearing karmic cycles. Again, clearing the mother and the father wounding. That's big messages that have been coming. Go back and watch some shorts if that like piqued an interest, or if that makes you go, that's what's been going on. Yeah, that's what's been going on. So this eclipse season, this equinox, these moons lately, they have just been all of this deep energy that is like endings, beginnings, and more so than ever before. And a big reason for that is because what Pluto's been doing, okay? Pluto's been doing its thing in Capricorn, and it's been digging it all up. Like, we're talking about digging stuff up. It hasn't been in Capricorn. I see a viewer, welcome. I have no idea who you are. Bless you for being here. Stay a while if that feels aligned for you. But it hasn't been in Capricorn for over 200 years because Pluto's rotation is big, is slow, okay? So, I mean, it's digging stuff up that has been down our family line for hundreds of years, okay? And then when it digs up that hundreds of years ago, it's connected to what they experienced hundreds of years ago. So big things have been happening. Big purging, big healing, big creating space for all this new beautiful stuff that's being called to come through. Hello, Scorpio season, ending and beginnings, right? We have been given the gift of tapping in and tuning into this energy, that Scorpio energy of like, let's dig beneath the surface. As dig as dig gets. Hello, Zaid, welcome. Wonderful to have you here. I'm just talking about this 11/11 portal that we're about to come up to, the astrology, some of the numerology, just my jams. And yeah, what we can do to really deeply harness this. So we've been deep in the purge of like release, bringing in new things. Okay, so we are November 10th today. Tomorrow gonna be November 11th. So we got the year of 8, this crazy like infinity symbol of cleaning things up and everything that we've been willing to put out this year. Just know that's gonna come back. Okay, so I want to just real quick speak to karma, because a lot of people believe like karma's all about if you do good things, the universe will bless you. If you do bad things, the universe will harm you. But yes and no, okay? Karma, when you go back to its original meaning in Sanskrit, just means action. So it's like the actions you have taken this year are gonna produce a result, a big result. Now, karma works that way all the time. Our actions are always creating some kind of result, whether they're for the bounty beauty or whether they're for, the weight and the heaviness of things. But this year, it's like universally amplified. Hello, YFH, welcome. Wonderful to have you here. If this is feeling aligned for you, do all the things like subscribe, hang out, be here with me, be a part of this Vibe Tribe family we got growing. So yeah, it's a big year for that. Okay, now I want to drop into the numerology and the energy of the 1. It's a very potent, powerful energy for beginning. It is leadership. It is getting stuff off the ground and moving. So 11/11, November 11th, tomorrow, we got 4 1s. Boom, 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 boom. That's a lot of powerful new beginning energy. So we want to harness this as best as we can. So we want to take these moments to drop in, okay, and really be thinking, what do I want to build? What do I want to begin? What do I want to start? What do I want to do? Who do I want to be? Okay, these are really important questions to be asking yourself and dropping into, like the then answer of this is who I am. This is who I'm being. This is what's going on. This is what I earn. This is what I do. Boom. And really connecting to that, okay? Really connecting to that. So the 11 is also the universal number of presence, okay? When we get those 1s and that 11 up on top of our head, it's like this antenna, okay, that beams us right up to like serious cosmic guidance, whether that's from your gods, from your angels, from your ancestors, from passed on ones that you love, whatever it is that you receive and tune into. When we can be in presence, that is when we receive that information, okay? So it's very important. Now we have, like I said, like double. It's literally these portals, it's these doors, okay, that we then walk through into something new, okay? So tomorrow on November 11th, some of you, it may already be the 11th, depending on where you are in the world. It's really important. It's really important to not be focused on the things that you do not want to be, that you do not want to create, that you do not want to manifest. Don't give that crap time. I mean, I say that all the time. That is my big old message. Okay, that which we imagine, we pull down and we create. Okay, we are the creators of our reality. This stuff all around me, this home I live in, the marriage that I have, the family that I have, the income that I make, that's all created, okay? And I have been in times where my thoughts, my vibration, my energy has been so negative, I tell you, my surrounding was very different. My family was very different. My income, my job, my all things were very different. And it's because I put a very different vibration out there. So another thing that I want to speak to at this time where we are getting the assistance in regards to the cosmos, etc., is Venus will move into Capricorn. Okay, now Capricorn is all about discipline, pragmatism. It wants things to be very strategical, practical, and logical. Okay, it wants to set barriers and boundaries so that it can create in a very firm, structured kind of way. So Venus doesn't really like being there because she's very free and flowing and expansive and loving and compassionate Venus, right? But she does good in there too, because that gives us a chance to really take a more structured, confined look at our finances, at our values, at what we're putting our money out on, what we're bringing it in. There's one viewer, one like right now. I love it because it's that double 11. So really listening at this time, receiving the message, receiving the guidance. So there's going to be a lot of movement around being structured in the things that you value, in the things that you enjoy. Okay, Venus is all about those five senses. But making sure that we're not over splurging, hurting ourselves, falling into too much addiction with the foods, with the pleasures, okay? Getting ourselves set up where we're not just throwing money away and like wasting it, but like really getting ourselves set up and created to be successful in all these areas. So it's a beautiful time to drop in and actually do some manifestation work where we're really thinking, okay, and creating that plan and writing in terms of like, I am so grateful that I make enough money to support my family and give it financial freedom where we can travel around, because I personally have family, very close family in another country, right? So I want to be able to have that freedom to fly them here, to fly there, to go experience that. That's very important to me. That's a value of mine, right? So really bringing in and honing in and creating that. So that's how that looks for me. But how that may look for you is whatever it is that you value. But really tuning into that and connecting into that, because the energies are so potent at this time. Very, very potent, okay? We're in Scorpio season. It's all about endings, beginnings, things, space being created, other things coming in to start, okay? And a lot of people have this limiting belief, because I'll tell you, those limiting beliefs are the number one thing blocking you off from living in your full power, potential, and pleasures, really. So that limiting belief of I'm only worth da-da-da if I make da-da-da-da or have this kind of social status. There's this weird connection that we do. You know, we don't like to talk about our finances. We don't like to talk about how much we make. There's just all this weird stuff that goes on around that. And it's like, it's time to just break free of that. It's time to be very proud of, you know, the income that you've brought in and the value that you have put out through that. So example, for me, I bring in income, I bring in value, I bring in money through the value that I put out to people, through the transformation that comes in their lives, through the guidance that they seek, through the insight that they seek, through the healing that they seek. I don't heal them, but I provide a frequency where they can choose healing, right? So that's where the value starts to like come into play. So to really truly understand that when I just stand out in my power, I call in abundance, but I am not deciding how valuable and important I am based on the dollars that come in. Those things don't align. When I just drop into my passion, my purpose, I step into my power. And abundance is everywhere because it is our birthright, right? And it's time to really, really start stepping into that and believing that. Because far too many of us have been led to believe that you have to work for someone else really, really hard. There's guidelines, there's rules. It's so difficult to start your own business. You know, you're not smart enough. You're not educated enough. You're not good enough. You're not disciplined enough. You don't have this inside of you to be able to do that. And it's like, where did that even come from? Who decided that? Who decided to put that out there? And we just all picked it up and said, hey, I'm going to believe that. You know, oh, I'm not responsible enough. I'm not educated enough. I'm not this enough to run my own business. What? Why? Do I have something that brings value to people? Absolutely. Well, guess what? You can make a business out of that, right? And you learn as you go. If you want to take some courses and some education to help you, sure, fine. If that's something that you value, that's okay, cool, do it. But if you're just thinking that because somebody else has told you that you have to have this certain amount of education in this system in order to actually be successful, it's time to be like, see ya, there's the door, and you can take your beliefs with you because they ain't serving me, right? because I don't feel like going to school for 10 years to become a doctor, to become a lawyer, to be seen as someone that's successful. It's time for that to be done. Now, if you're a doctor and you're a lawyer, that's great. If that's what you want to do, if you're passionate about the law, if you're passionate about medicine, do it. If you feel that that's your purpose, that's cool. But if you've been put into it because it's like a family thing that you have to do because that's what makes you successful, that belief may not be serving you, because you may actually want to go and paint. You may want to create music. You may want to bring some other kind of value to the world, right? So it's about really getting aligned with who am I? What do I want to do? Where is my value, right? Because your value isn't just being, right? But understanding that by being me, there is something that can create an exchange. Whew, okay. I'm trying to feel into kind of like what else I want to bring forward. What I do know is I am going to start, so this YouTube channel has been all just short. You heard that song? Anyhow, I digress. And I am going to start expanding it. It is expanded. It has expanded. I have now expanded it. It's expanded. So again, I'm not entirely sure how the live works. I did one before and I feel like it didn't actually like process and upload until the next day, but that's okay. So I have to like sit down and take a look at what it is. Like I'm all about the tarot, so that's not gonna stop. So I haven't decided if I'm gonna just continue to do tarot as shorts, if I'm gonna start doing some pick-up piles, if I'm gonna start doing, put it in the comments. What do you want? What do you want longer content on? Do you want what's going on with the moon, the cosmos, the numerology? Do you just want like more substance in the readings? Do you want readings for your astrological sign? Let me know. Let me bring what you want. It's gonna have to be something that is in the field of my knowledge, wisdom, experience, of course. If you want content on engineering, I'm gonna send you to the next channel. Yeah, but if you want things that have to do with the cosmos, numerology, tarot, crystals, manifestation, the elements, like what do you want? What do you want from me? I'm here for it. And I would love to bring that to you. So just in the comments, get some ideas down and I will see what aligns with content that I am capable, eligible, knowledgeable. Because I certainly don't want to start a channel spewing bullshit, right? So yeah, you let me know. You let me know in the comments what feels right for you. What's your vibe? And yeah, I highly recommend that tomorrow at 11 a.m., 11 p.m., something of this, you really drop in and you create a plan. You create a plan and you write it in terms of it's already done, right? What is it that you want to bring in? My body is extremely healthy. I am grateful to support my body with daily exercise, with healthy foods, with detoxing, with fasting. What is it that looks like for you? Bring that in, call that in, create that. We are magical master manifestors if we can tune in and understand that. So the key is, if there's something you're not doing, looking into why. Because 9 times out of 10, it's a fear. There's a fear. We talk about it as a block, but it's a fear, right? You're afraid of the success. You're afraid of failing. You're afraid to be seen in the public eye. You're afraid to step deeply into your power. Because what does that mean? That means that you don't ever get to step out of it, right? Once you know, you can't undo awakening. You can't undo knowledge. You can't undo that which you already know, right? So once you know what it's like to be in that power and what it requires, you are then choosing to step out of it. Many of us have been disempowered due to programming, limiting beliefs that are deep in the subconscious and deep beneath the surface. And we're just like, reacting to life. Okay, that's on us, but not on us. Okay, now when and that shit starts to come to the surface, and you're like, damn, I am choosing to believe that I am worth minimum wage. I am choosing to believe that I'm just gonna go to work my goddamn butt off from 9 to 5, and just give all my energy to somebody else, right? And then just get a little bit of payment back for that. That becomes a choice once you start to become aware and bring that all up to the surface. So it's like, let's step in our power. Let's get fully empowered, and then let's see what it looks like to navigate that and live there, right? So tomorrow, spending that time to really drop in, take a look, and then ask yourself. That's where Venus in Capricorn is really great. Okay, so now what's the plan? What's the strategy? What's the discipline that's going to be required for me to actually bring this in? Because when it comes to manifestation, we just need a positive charge, a negative charge, and something to neutralize it, and boom, we create, right? So that's a go-getter, a doer, a receiver, and a place for it to come and meet, okay? And then there is nothing that we can't create. Nothing, right? As long as we understand that process. But we got to make sure that the thing that we're pulling it in with is aligned with what we're putting out. Because if there's a disalignment, oh, well, I want to make multi-six figures a year, but I'm only worth. Well, then there's a disalignment, and you're not going to be able to call that in. You're not going to be able to attract that. You're not going to be able to align to that frequency of multiple figures, six figures, in your business, You're just going to keep working for minimum wage because you don't trust yourself. You don't believe that you can do it and step into that. So let's remove that lie, because you can. It takes work, discipline, structure. There's a lot of sacred masculine. There's a lot of left brain. There's a lot of positive charge that is required for that. All right. But no matter what, there are steps you can take and things you can do in order to support that positive charge, in order to keep that motivation. Sometimes when you're not motivated, it's just about the determination. It's just about the discipline. It's no longer about, oh yeah, I'm inspired and I'm motivated and I'm going, I'm in my fire and I'm in my purpose and my passions. It's just damn, today I don't want to do it, but guess what? This plan tells me that if I just spend 10 minutes a day focused in on adding something, building something, 10, 20 foot, whatever that looks like for you, whatever you can commit to, and allow that to grow as you grow as you grow, then that's where, that discipline comes in. And then we receive, because we're putting it out and we're serious about it and we mean it and we're aligned with it and we know our worth and we know our value. And then we're like, boom, pull it in, boom, pull it in. And then synchronicities start to happen and it all comes in aligns, because we're the doer. We do the work and we receive the blessing, and the universe is like, and then I'll just put it all together. I'll just compile it real nice for you. Oh, you're serious about expanding this YouTube channel? Cool. Okay. This is where you're going to start. This is what you're going to do every single day to put your energy into it, to show that you mean it, to show up for it. And then you know what? Spirit's going to be like, hey, now I'm going to go put this, and I'm going to make sure this person sees it and that person sees it. And hey, look, we're going to come in and bring a like here. Look at all these people that have been waiting to receive your content. Spirit, the universe, source consciousness is like, boom, I'm just going to align all these things for you, because the value that you're putting out is the value that you will receive. And then it grows and it grows and it grows and it grows. So that feels complete. Thank you all that have been here. Please come back some more. And like I say, if there's certain things that you want to hear about, learn about, receive, please put it in the comments, and I will do all that I can to bring forward that which aligns with what I have to offer here. So happy 11/11 manifestations. Happy all the new lives that are coming into fruition for you. I thank you. I love you. I can't remember how to end a live for you. I did this last time too. I don't think I just exit out. I really don't know what to do because I forget. The other things have like this button where it's like finish the live. If anybody knows, I can't remember if I just exit. Yeah, it is just exit. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, now I'm sure. Okay. There it all is. Lifetime in raw. Real.